Okay, so today's tool to cultivate a handstand in the middle of the room is actually going to be done at the wall. This tool is going to help you to cultivate upper body strength, trust, confidence, and it's not easy, so don't let it discourage you. Take the time you need to cultivate this. If you can do this, you definitely have the arm strength to hold yourself up in the middle of the room. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like, then I'm going to come on back and explain a few things to you. Now notice how I set it up. I put my butt at the wall, I extend my legs straight, I get my booties at the wall. So where my heels are, that's where the heels of my hands are going to go. And I'm not certain you can see my feet. My feet are on the floor, my feet are not on the wall. So with my feet on the floor, specifically my toes are curled under, and just the roots of my toes are on the floor, balls of my feet. From there, we're going to lift the knees and lift the hips coming into down dog. Now I'm going to shift my shoulders over my wrist. I'm going to take one foot to the wall, and I'm just going to see if I can push in. And lift the other foot off the wall. Deceptively, that looks really easy, you guys. If you feel like you're going to fall on your face, you need to press your heart towards the wall. Let me show you what that will look like. So this is a common tendency. People get up, and then they're way over here, and it just feels like they're going to nosedive it. Watch how I press the back of my heart this way, but I don't ever hyperextend my shoulder. Foot at the wall, press. And then push my heart. Keep looking at the ground. Push the heart towards the wall. Okay, now let me just explain one other thing that is potentially going to happen for you. The other thing is that you're going to be pushing your heart towards the wall so much that you hyperextend the shoulders. We've already talked about in earlier videos why that's not a healthy thing to do. Let me show you what that'll look like though. That would look more like this. Okay, and it's a vulnerable place to be, so don't do it. Keep the shoulders stacked right over top of your wrist. Keeping the shoulders stacked over the wrist, you're going to focus on the floor in between your hands. With that being done, you'll take one foot to the wall, and you're really going to want to push into that foot so that you can lift the other leg. Lift the other leg, and we're just coming to that place. Now, if you can make it there, then go ahead and walk those little tootsies up so that your feet come to the same height as your hips. No higher, feet up to the same height of the hips. And then you'll be in an upside down L at the wall with the shoulders directly over the wrist. Let me show you what that looks like. So again, booty at the wall, extend the legs out. Where your heels go, that's where the heels of your hands will go. Hand shoulder width, crease the wrist straight ahead. Now start with your feet on the floor. Don't start with them at the wall. That will not help you. With the feet at the wall, lift on up. Focus in between your hands. Shift the shoulders over the wrist. And press yourself up. Maybe walking the feet as high as the hips. Cultivate that. Be able to hold yourself up there for a good 5 breaths, maybe even 10 breaths. When you walk your feet down, come onto your knees and take child's pose for a few breaths. Really take the time to breathe there in child's pose because it'll help to regulate your blood pressure before you stand back up. I hope this video is helpful for you, and it will allow you to cultivate so much strength and trust in the upper body. So practice it until you've got it down, and then come on back for tomorrow's tip because we're going to build on. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you have any questions. If it's not clear, let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow. Rock on, peace out, and namaste.